What up, everybody? This is Sharp Knife coming back with Crash Bandicoot 2. We arrived at the 4th warp room, but that's not where we last left off. Where we last left off is that we were able to escape from 4 giant polar bears in Unbearable. And then we took on the 3rd boss, Tiny Tiger. And then we arrived here. And that's exactly where we left off. We're almost done with the game. We're just halfway there. For now, it's time to move on to level 16. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just hanging out. Another sewer level, and this is going to be a little tough and tricky. That was too easy. Oh, make sure you watch out for those cleaning robots. They're pretty fast. I recommend just doing a little slide. That'll be easier. Or jump over them. Or on top of them. Whatever you feel like it. Alright, down we go. Ugh. Looks like we have another climbing to do. Oh, make sure you watch out for these robots. Don't spin them because they have spikes. I don't think these are the same ones from the first Crash game. They're a little bit different from what I heard. Alright, let's get moving. Good, Haku Aku. I'm gonna need his help in case if I get into trouble. Alright. Wait for my timing. And go! Pretty good, huh? Alright, let's get away from the explosives. It's too bad the explosives won't hurt these things. It'd be cool if they did. And I don't think your invincibility will hurt them either. Just don't let go of the. Just don't press X when you're climbing, because like I said before, you'll get burned to a crisp. Alright, let's collect the rest of these one buzz. Wait for the pattern and go. I find these climbing on bars is pretty cool. We'll see more of these in the later games. Alright, let's go. Let's wait for the timing on this robot. And we can move. He's pretty fast. Alright. Just a couple more to go. Alright, let's get these boxes. Oh, darn it. Well, I was gonna jump on that anyway. What do you know? We have a power crystal. And what's this? This hole leads to something. We'll have to come back much, much later. For now, let's get that crystal and hit this checkpoint. Just in case I run into trouble. Not that I ever run into trouble before. Bonus time. Let's see what kind of trouble we got himself into. I recommend just doing a slide jump. And a spin. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. I feel fine. What do you know? Come on, let's get that one bump. Alright, we got a lot of nitros here. So I recommend you just be very careful. Make sure you do some high bounces. Oh dear. I'd rather not just break all these, the upper jump crates. So what I recommend to do is just spin them away. Oh no! Okay, that was a mistake. Well, looks like we're gonna have to try it again. Alright. That was close. Alright, now let's get out of here. Yeah, I recommend just not breaking the upper jump crates. It's not really worth it just to get this many Wumpas. But we got everything we need. Almost to 100. Almost to our extra life. Oh, look at that. There's a nitro detonator. Don't you just love that explosion? 93 boxes. Alright. Let's jump on this platform. And here's the exit. Now we can finally go home. Alright, we're done hanging out. Now we're gonna hang out here and do a little crash dance. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah! I love that dance. It's funny, but pretty cool. Alright, now it's time to head up to the next warp area. Can you dig it? Oh yeah, I can dig it. Because we're digging it. This one's a little bit, this level's gonna be a lot harder than the others. If you look up ahead, we see a new enemy type. We see a bunch of plants. We see a plant that's throwing spit bombs. Or spitting up seed bombs. What you want to do is that you do not want to get away from the explosion from that spit-seeding plant. What you want to do is that you want to run away from the explosives. Some spit-seeding plants are going to start spitting seeds all around it. They're also going to do they're also going to spit on wherever you go. Anyway, you can't hurt them because they have spikes. If you get too close to them, they're going to like hide and cowardly. Your only option to hurt them is to like bounce on them, get closer to the middle, and do a belly flop. Sometimes belly flops don't really work with these guys because of those spikes. So you're gonna have to like just avoid them. Anyway, looks like we see a little totem pole. It's gonna change moods from happy to angry. They also move very slow. So just go around them. Alright, let's get away from this spit-seeding plant. Alright, get away from this guy. Now we have Aku Aku again. Perfect. So I'm gonna need him in case if I had to belly flop that plant. I wonder if he's similar to a piranha plant. Probably not. Anyway, make sure you watch out where the seeds are, because sometimes they like to spit their seeds on these near the electric fences. Let's see if I can hurt this one. Ah. Yep, see what I mean? Alright, now this one's gonna be a little tricky. Just get away from the spit. Just get away from those spit-seeding bombs. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I recommend not just doing a belly flop on these guys. So just ignore them. Ah, darn it. Well, we got to the bonus, so let's do it. Alright, everything looks good. Alright, boxes up ahead. Let's break this one. Now watch this. Well, you get the idea. Look at that. 115 Wumpas. How cool is that? Alright, let's get out of this bonus round. And hit that checkpoint. Looks like we have a death route here. But we'll have to come back for it later. And if you look up ahead, oh no. Yep. This is the one I hate. Well, this one isn't so bad. As you can see, there's a beehive right here. And if you get too close to it, and if you keep moving forward, a bee will come by. And it's going to chase you until you reach the far end of the platform. It's just one bee, so it takes its time, like, going slow. You got plenty of time to run away from it. You just gotta be a little bit careful, because there are mines here, and that'll give a chance for a bee to catch up. The only way to get rid of that bee is to spin him away. And that could come in handy, too. Alright. Let's spin this guy away before we get moving. Oh, I wasted enough time. Yep, once you reach the end of the far platform, the bee will go back to its hive. Now, this is one of my favorites when I was a kid. Why do you think it's called digging it? When you're near like a dirt platform, press the square button and Crush will go under. It's actually a faster way to get past enemies. And you don't have to worry about the plants hurting you, because you can spin them away. Oh, looks like we found our well-hidden crystal. For a second or two, I thought it was going to have to be underground. But I'm glad it's not. Yeah, I recommend just using your digging. It's way faster and easier instead of walking. Now for the best part. When that bee comes, go under, and he'll probably just like keep coming after you until it goes back to its hive. You can also spin the bee away. Oh no! Oh, that was close. Whew. You can also spin the bee away by going underground. And this is where we reach the end of the area. So, let's go back to that death route. But first, checkpoint. I guess I should have waited to get that checkpoint. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now, backtrack is going to be a little difficult because of those bees. Let's see, is that bee coming? Yep. Okay. Oh, I don't even know how that happened. I don't even want to know how that happened. But I'm glad that's over. I had trouble with bees since I was a kid. And trust me, it was the worst. I always get jump scared by them. Anyway, don't forget to go underground. It moves way faster. Alright, let's wait for this electric fence to go down. Now watch out for that bee. Make sure you time it just right. Luckily, it's just one bee, so it's easy to spin him away. Oh, get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Oh, that was close. Too close. Okay, here we go. And I believe Crash is allergic to bees. It's a funny gag, but pretty disturbing and creepy. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm allergic to bees, because I never actually got stung by one before. Alright, let's spin this one away. Alright, we're safe. Now we can get to that death route. There's gonna be a lot of nitros here. Probably should have used the nitro detonator. Oh boy. Well, let's make our best and try to get over as much as we can. Well, that was a bummer. I wonder if that death route is still there. Let's go check it out. I'll see you guys at the death route. Okay, I'm back. Good thing too, because that death route is still there. Alright, let's try this again. Gotta be very careful. Oh boy. Okay, we made it. Alright, let's hope this plant's gonna start spinning its speed in the middle. So, let's go. Yeah, hi here, you coward. Alright, let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. Alright. I recommend just doing a slide jump. And a spin. A sliding jump spin. Alright. Made it. Oh, good thing there's a checkpoint. Because I hate to go back to that death route where the bees are. This one's gonna be a little tough, but we can do this. And here's the clear gem. Oh, darn it. That's actually a funny gag. When Crash gets hit by one of those seeds, he'll do a little, I have no idea what that is. But it is pretty funny. Alright. Here's the end of the death route. Now we can continue on the main path. Hey, what's that spit-sitting plant doing over there? We're gonna have to come back for that later. Here's the nitro detonator. Let's get away from that bee before it catches us. Over here we see a lab assistant dressed up as a lumberjack. Let's spin him away. Yeah, that bee will sometimes run a little faster, but oh! I'll see you guys where I left off. I'm back. Now, what was I saying before? What was I saying earlier? Oh yeah, the bees will sometimes catch up to you just a little faster, but it still takes a little time to. But it still gives you a little bit of time to make a run for it. Anyway, now that that's over, let's get our gem and get away from those bees fast. Whoa. I am glad to get it. I am so glad to be away from those things. Otherwise, I would get a little jump scared. Whew. But it's over now. Because we're done digging it. Oh, and thank goodness Cortex has a transmission for us. Darn it.
Gosh, I haven't that much time. Cortex has almost completed the new space station. Something is not right with his statement. Beware of the tricksters.
Coco's trying to tell us something. She's saying that Cortex is almost done with the space station. Something isn't right here. And who keeps cutting her off? That's a mystery that we're gonna have to find out. Well, whatever Coco has planned for us, let's hope she doesn't get cut off again. Because I really want to know what she's saying. Well, we're gonna do that much later. In fact, some other time. Because now, I am calling it a video. So, next time, we'll do Cold Hard Crash. More like Cold Hard Cash if you ask me. And if we have time, we'll do Ruination. Thank you all for watching, everyone. This is Sharp Knife signing off for now. See you later.